In today's video, we're going to be installing 0 things under the engine bay, but we are going to add about 30 to 40 horsepower on the Mustang Ecoboost Swagzilla Orange. Louvers are for chicks. What is that always say? Louvers get chicks? Yeah. Oh jeez. In this box, we have ourselves an Accessport. So this is used. I actually bought this used from someone off like a Facebook something. I don't know. So we're going to open this thing up and show you guys what's inside. So this is the cable that connects to the OBD2 port and that connects to the Accessport. Nice. Little carrying case you get. Here's like the little starter guide. Open this bad boy up. First thing you see is the thing that actually mounts to the inside of the car. The cable that goes from the Accessport to the computer because you need to plug it in and download the maps for the tunes. The different changed faceplate, and that's it for this side. Over here is the actual Accessport. It looks kind of scratched up and everything, but that's just like a protective screen over it right now. So if you guys don't know what an Accessport is, it enables you to change the tune of the ECU. It's like a piggyback of the original ECU. You don't change the actual ECU, you don't have a new standalone ECU. It's what they call a piggyback onto your existing ECU. There's actually a lot of cool things these Accessports can do, and no, this is not a sponsored video. It's actually like a super legit product. And this specific one is made exactly for the Ecoboost Mustang. They're not interchangeable. You can change them from car to car, but they have to be the car that they were specified for. For example, I could not take the one out of the Mazda Speed 3 and put it into the Ecoboost Mustang. They are meant for their own respective cars. So every car is slightly different, but you're gonna look for the OBD2 port. It's most likely under the driver's side steering wheel. Obviously, the steering wheel's on the driver's side. You're gonna look under the steering wheel and you're gonna find a port that looks like this that connects into the car, and the other side connects into the Accessport itself. You connect that in, then you're just gonna hang it up somewhere around here just so you can monitor things, and then follow the installation like instructions that basically pop up on the Accessport while you're doing this. So now I'm going to actually plug it in. I don't have the key, which I should probably go get because this isn't going to turn on and I'm retarded. Basically, this thing is just going to run you through all the things that need to happen in order to connect it to your car. So I'm just going to click continue. It comes to a screen that says install, or this device will actually check any check engine light in any car that has an OBD2 port, so it's like 1990 whatever or newer. So this can actually check engine lights. I would not buy this if you wanted to check engine lights, only because it's very expensive. You could just go buy a cell reader or whatever for 20 bucks instead of this, which is around $500 new. So I'm just going to click install. And it says, please wait while the Accessport identifies the ECU. Cannot communicate. You have to have the car on. So that's what I'm doing right now. Please confirm that the vehicle matches the identification results. 2016 Mustang Ecoboost. It does. Wow, so all the maps are already on here. I'm assuming this is because this is actually a used Accessport. I could be wrong though, the maps actually might come on. They actually might come on the new Accessports as well. I know the Mazda Speed 3 was a little different, but it was definitely a little older of an Accessport. But it looks like we have all the off-the-shelf maps that Cobb has to offer. So like an anti-theft mode where the car won't turn on unless you have a pin or something like that. There's stage 0, so if you have 0 mods done to your Mustang, you can actually get a lot of power out of it, and I'll talk about that a little later. And if you have some mods like an intake, you can put on stage 1. There's stage 1 for 91 octane and also 93 octane. There's stage 2 for both octanes as well, and stage 3 for both octanes as well. And the last one is Valet Mode, which is actually pointless because this car actually has Valet Mode, but it's good to have both, I guess. So right now we're gonna go on to stage 0, which is weird because they don't have an octane level for this stage, but I'm assuming it just reads whatever's in the car. Installation successful. Please turn ignition key off for 15 seconds. Boom. Continue. Continue. And now we have all these different settings: performance, troubleshooting, tune, uninstall, but most importantly the gauges. Up in the top left we got PSI, down there we got AFR, estimated torque. All of these are different gauges you can have. Oh my gosh, there's so many now. So that was the gauge mode. Then you go down and there's performance. Do 0 to 60s, quarter miles, exit out of that. Then you got troubleshooting, tune, click on tune. You can show the current map, which is the reflash we just did, and we can show the changed map, which is any of these that we have selected. What's cool about this too is there's people that will send you e-tunes that go on these Cobb Accessports, so you don't necessarily have to get a dyno tune. Would a dyno tune be better? Probably. Would an e-tune get you to 95% of the potential you're going to get of a dyno tune? Definitely. It's definitely a cheaper option. I think it's like $100 to get a professional e-tune done. A dyno tune, you're looking at hundreds of dollars. We're gonna go get some 91 right now and change the gas because I'm pretty sure that's the gas that needs to be on. I could be wrong. It could still be 87 is the gas that needs to be on, and stage 1 is where we get all the horsepower gains, but I'll give you guys my honest opinion of stage 0. I believe stage 0 probably is, there's no difference. But we're gonna check that out real quick. If not, I'm gonna install a intake tomorrow and then go on stage 1, and then there's gonna be a massive difference because the tune on the Ecoboost Mustangs in the first place are an 87 tune. That's how they come from factory. The gas they use is 87. So once you change to 91, it's actually a big horsepower increase if you have a tune for 91. If you have a Honda Civic, that's just an example. If you have a Kia Optima or anything else like that, and it is supposed to be tuned for 87, and you just go to the gas station and put in 91 octane fuel, it's not gonna do anything. You have to have a tune for the different octane fuels. Very similar to, you know, going from 91 to 85. Like, for one, that's just dangerous, and two, you're not gonna see any horsepower differences because you don't have the tune for 85. Like I said before, I have a feeling stage 0 is probably nothing. It's just the map they give you that, you know, lets you change to the Accessport. But nonetheless, we're gonna go get some 91 octane because I am at like a little less than 1/8 of a tank, which is good. It'd been perfect if I was like on E to fill up on this because we are going to be installing the intake soon. It's a JLT intake, and then we're going to be putting on the stage 1 map, and that map definitely requires 91 octane, but they also give you an option for 93 octane, let's say if you live in Mississippi or some places in Texas, more close to the East Coast or the South. So that's definitely 100% when we're going to see a lot different horsepower increase. And then when we go to stage 2 and 3, we'll see a horsepower increase, but we won't see as much as we see from stage, let's say 0 to stage 1, simply because the 87 to 91 octanes, the different fuels. To get to this straight, I'm going to floor it. I'm going to do just a 3rd gear pull. I am in Sport Plus mode on this Mustang. There's like different modes of driving, so I'm in Sport Plus. So here we go, 3K RPMs, and super smooth, and this car is super quick, dude. This is gonna be super crazy at stage 3. Was there a difference? I don't think so, to be completely honest. I don't think there was a difference from just the factory map to the stage 0 Cobb map. Ecoboost. Awesome, so I did not see a difference between the 87 and the 91, so the stage 0 map must actually be nothing. It's probably close to a stock map. Me and Dustin Williams are going to be installing the new JLT intake right now. He just got home. There's his car with the new tire setup. It looks, new tire and wheel setup looks awesome on that car. So in the next video, we're gonna be installing the JLT intake, and then we're gonna be switching the tune from the stage 0 tune to the stage 1 tune, and then we're gonna have a big upgrade. This car is gonna be stage 3 by the end of the week. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post the videos like back to back to back. I'll probably space them out a little bit because I don't want you guys getting sick of the Ecoboost Mustang stuff. But that is gonna be it for this video. If you like the video, like the video. If you learned a little something today about the Accessport, then like the video too. I do want to pass the knowledge, the little knowledge I know, on to other people. If there was something I messed up in the video today, and if you know that it is right or wrong, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm always eager to learn as well. But that is going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.